Alrighty, guys. Kentucky now 15 in the country, 6-1. Georgia, of course, still number 1, undefeated. 30-13 was the final of the game. Levis played well. 32 of 42, 192 yards. Had 4 or 5 drop passes we had. So, I mean, Kentucky couldn't run the ball. We had Smoke had 14 yards. Levis had 12. McClain had 12. Rodriguez 7. Robinson 12 catches for 39 yards. That's eye-opening if you think about it. You got 12 catches and got 3 yards a catch. Let's see, Harris had 2 for 31. And, of course, Riggs and Robinson both had a touchdown. Riggs had 4 for 24. It was just a struggle for Kentucky to move the ball. Kentucky made Georgia pass pretty much. Georgia had some more rushing yards. Well, they had what? Yeah, they had pretty good. They had what? They had 160 yards rushing probably. But 3 touchdowns for Bennett throwing the ball. 1 rushing. Bowers 5 for 102. So Georgia takes care of business. We hung in there for a while. Kentucky fell, and it was clear we're not a top 5. I would say top 5 team. Maybe we're about where we should be, a top 15 team right now. We'll see. And, of course, Kentucky coming up with the Mississippi State game. And I call it a danger game for Kentucky. Just because, let's see. Mississippi State beat Texas A&M 26-22. That was back then, of course. Then Texas A&M beat Alabama, but they lost yesterday or Saturday, whatever day you're seeing this video. They lost Saturday to Alabama 49-9. And this is a road game for Kentucky coming up. We have to be careful. I think they're 2-3 in the conference. Let me look. 3-3. Okay, they're 3-3. They're 1-2 in the conference. Kentucky's sitting there at 4-1, second place in the East. And Tennessee's right there. Tennessee is right there. They're just 1 game out. They're 4-3 overall, but they're 2-2 in the conference. So they're not out. We're not out of the woods. We've got a long way to go yet. So we've got to be careful. I'm hoping Kentucky doesn't have a letdown from the emotional defeat, because they played their heart out. They're just not at Georgia's level, and that's hard for a team to accept. When you play a game, you're like, oh, we're ranked 11 now, and this is gonna give us a chance to show that we're. I think Kentucky's defense did great. Giving up 30 points against Georgia. I know it doesn't sound great, but in the past, we would have lost this game 60-7 or something like that, or 60-3. We would have not even probably scored, maybe not even 10 points. So, I know looking back at the past is all the way to do it, but, we've seen so many bad Kentucky teams, you know what I'm talking about. So, Kentucky falls the 4 spots to number 15. We're on the road again. And, let me look at Kentucky's record on the road in the SEC. That's what we need to see. See what Kentucky's doing on the road in the SEC. So, 1-1 away. So there you have it. 1-1, lost 1. How about that? What a surprise. So, we'll see, people. Kentucky's schedule, it is what it is. Coming up, we have, of course, Mississippi State. And let's go from there and look. The Tennessee game is going to be difficult also. That's going to be, even though we're at home, still the way Tennessee's playing better. So we'll see how Kentucky bounces back. That's the main thing we're going to see this week, how that loss affects them, and we'll see if we can bounce back. But after that, people, after the Mississippi State and Tennessee game, if we can somehow win these 2 games, we got Vanderbilt and New Mexico State, then Louisville, a chance to run the table. We shouldn't lose the game out. I know people say, well, Tennessee's on you over the years, but, that's become more of a level playing field now. But that game scares me more than anything is these 2 road games coming up. And the Louisville game could be scary also, but Louisville is not that good, I don't think. Let me look at their record here. Let's see, they're overall 3-3. So, Kentucky plays like they're capable, we should win out. If we can win out, we'll be a top 10 team, maybe even a little bit higher. And then we'll see how it goes from there. Of course, Georgia, they're going to have to lose 2 games for Kentucky to have a chance to play in the SEC Championship. And Kentucky's going to have to win out for that to happen also. So, because if they lose 1 game, then we're tied. Then they're still up on us because of the tiebreaker and all that, because they beat us. So, overall, people, we could go to a good game this year. We'll see. We could go to a good bowl game this year. So, that's pretty much it, people. I'm going to pick Kentucky to win. Let's go 27-17. It's going to be a road game. Could be difficult. We could lose this game. I mean, there's no doubt about that. We could struggle after that, but we'll see how it goes, people. See if this team can respond down the stretch and not just, tail off. That's what I'm worried about, is the team tailing off. So we'll see how it goes. So it's always go Big Blue. Go Big Blue. That's pretty much it. We'll see. Catch those balls, wide receivers. Catch those balls. So that's pretty much it, guys. We'll see you next time. Go Big Blue.